Now to a developing story in Northwest D.C. The third barricade in as many weeks in D.C. ended with an officer shot and families on edge. This all happened just before 6 a.m. in the 400 block of M Street in Southeast Washington and Navy Yard. And that's where we find our Delia Gonzalez. She tells us that this crime scene impacted school children and their parents.
Two D.C. Housing Authority police officers were called to the senior citizens housing complex around 5:45 this morning. We're told a man and a woman were outside of a second floor apartment. They were not residents and they were told to leave but refused to. When the officers attempted to arrest them, the man pulled out a gun. A frightening morning for some residents in Navy Yard.
Everything. You can hear gunshots, helicopters, police, dogs, everything.
A shootout and barricade situation that started before sunrise. Police say a man and a woman refusing to leave the Carroll Apartments on M Street Southeast shoot a veteran D.C. Housing Authority officer in the abdomen and take off running.
There were shots fired, exchanged inside the building, two different locations. One up on the second floor, one in the lobby area, and then the third exchange outside the building.
The suspects then ran a few more blocks into this loading dock at the Heiress Apartments on 4th Street and barricaded themselves inside.
Kids woke up and ran to my room, and my window is above the loading dock. So
Simone, who did not want to give us her last name, lives in Heiress with her two 5-year-olds who attend nearby Van Ness Elementary School.
we're paying all of this money to, live somewhere where you feel safe and secure with or without children.
She says management told residents to shelter in place as MPD's emergency response team worked to get the suspects out, finally making an arrest 3.5 hours later.
We didn't get notified until like 8:30, 9 o'clock via email.
It's very disturbing. The violence just seems to be escalating, but it's just a challenging time right now for our law enforcement officers and the community at large.
This is steps away from a school where parents and kids expect to be safe.
I let them know as long as we stick together, we have each other, we'll be fine.
Simone wonders how the suspects got access to the garage. She believes the gate should have been down. I reached out to property managers, still waiting to hear back. In the meantime, the woman is facing charges of unlawful entry. The man who shot police, well, his charges are still pending. In Navy Yard, Delia Gonzalez, WUSA 9.